I saw Andrea talking to this lady, and I go over and I'm like, hi, how are you? And she's like, you're an idiot. You're just an idiot, aren't you? She goes, everybody, this girl is an idiot. And I'm like, stabbed in the heart. So I go over to Jeff, and I'm like, this lady just called me an idiot. And so he goes over and talks to her, and he's like, did you just call her crazy? And she goes, I would never do that. She's just the cutest thing.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Miss Mary is quite the character. So we were supposed to be painting their nails and stuff, but so we were like, let me see your hand, and she was like, don't touch me. And then she'd be like, and then like she'd give us her hand like right after that. And then I was like, you want your nails painted? And then Jeff was like, well, she was like, no, I don't want that. And then Jeff was like, okay, well, we'll just take off the nail polish. And she was like, no. And then we kept talking, and then she was like, take off my nail polish. And so we put the napkin down, and she puts it on her head, and it's a good time to cue the video. So this is what happens. All right, well,
Why don't you try to explain it, because even our best explanation cannot convey the truth of this marriage.
And I can do something similar to that with my thumb.
she gets the napkin, puts it on her head, and she sounds like a, what, I don't know how to describe it, but she sounds like a mariachi band, like a one-person mariachi band. It's pretty good.
There you go.
That's disturbing.
Say hi. Have you had fun visiting with us? Why do you have a napkin on your head?
You don't believe it, do you?
I don't. Should I?
No.
No.
What? Wait.
I love the face. I think it's beautiful.
You all can go now. I'm back.
So the whole session ended with her hitting on Juwan. Yeah. And Zach and Corbin. What? What? Whatever.
And then, so after that, like me and like everyone like kind of left, and then me and Greg were like talking to her, and she says like a lot of random stuff, and so she looked at me and she was like, "Do you love me?" I was like, "Of course I love you." And she's like, "Let's get it." And Greg was like, "Wait, get what?" And she's like, "Come get me." That's about it.